of which we have no conception. A prayer of St. Jean. Ghostly outlines of the Sierra Nevada drape themselves across the foothills. It is hot, 104 degrees. As heaven is immune to the fluctuations of the world, so the lake which stretches out before us ignores the heat. It is its own reservoir of goodness. Upon its surface, shimmering facets like diamonds, the sun speaking to the wave tops. The sounds of the world are far away, a plane, a train, a freeway. It will be a good day. At any moment we may be called to heroism, a drowning, a fire, or notably to fly our spirit up and away. For you await us. Known is the time we shall come to you, the arms of the Lord filled with blessedness and joy. There is a Morse-like code upon the water tops, dots and dashes of brilliance beckoning. We are allowed our own interpretation from the silent God. Dazzle yourself now with new ways of being, the absorption of truth, the reflection of light. What matter these others, tall against the sky, murky in their importance? They will never come down where lives the meek and humble God. We anticipate power and might, but what is power but pure personhood, the least complicated being, but a being of seer existence in his own love. By no command does love go out to us. It simply inhabits us when we are empty enough. So, prayer, ask for nothing, but take away all sound, all motion, and find the inner genie who wishes for everything. Drive him out. We empty ourselves to take up the person of Christ in your Holy Spirit, but also we are to follow in the path of all your gifts, among which Jesus had holiness, wisdom, and power. We are fully sanctified, else you may not have entered into our being. Any wisdom shall come in degree of our meditation in your word. We lack power, but have heard that we could move mountains. Your person and grace are said to be altogether lovely. Beyond this, our minds and understandings fail us in their contemplations. When Isaiah saw, when Peter saw who you are, we hear, woe is me, and depart from me. It will not yet enter into our hearts to conceive what is the beauty, what is the glory of the complete representation of Christ to us. Ours to be a soul freed from all weakness, ability, darkness, uncertainties and fears, from all corruption. The gifts of the Spirit shine brightly, faith, love, delight, set at liberty. Altogether you say to us, man is become like one of us. Moses, who led all the people, is yet called meek, the simplicity of one who bore witness of himself, but not to himself. We hear of Jesus, meek and lonely above all the men which were on the face of the earth, a pious humility toward God. To be such a person, one must be bowed down in his mind. Now we see the dilemma. Men for 50 years build themselves up. To all men and to themselves. Are we then to spend many years bowed down in our mind? Meekness not put on, but truly meek. Jesus said, learn of me with no pride or self-assertion, with infinite sympathy with men of all classes and conditions, meek toward God, all men, meek toward all men, lowly toward God, mild, gentle, and forbearing, kind, condescending, tender, patient, lenient, in the way to pardon life and salvation, not imposing on men any unnecessary burdens, composed, tranquil, satisfied. By these do we see with what abhorrence we have lived against being such a person as you. Yet our salvation includes all of these. some to be evident now, and then fully in the life of the upper world, of which we have no conception. Amen.